well, it's no shock, I'm dying. But then again, we all are dying. From the moment you exit the womb, you are actually dying. Every plant in this forest is dying. That's the nature of things. Stuff is created, it starts to decay. Your cells are in an endless battle to try to fight that decay. But is it really a bad thing? Because you think dying and living go hand in hand. Because to be dying, you have to be alive, and to be alive, you know you're dying. So you have a choice. You could go on dying and enjoy this stuff, because you never know when it's going to end. Or you can go on living in paranoia, in fear, locked up in a cocoon like Howard Hughes, afraid of every little thing. But is that really living, or is that more existing? Because you think of it this way, dying is just part of the thing, you know? And so if you're dying, because I'm dying, I'd rather have a good death. I want to be dying over a long period of time, but I'd rather be dying in a good way than living in a sad way. Which also brings up the next topic, death. I was asked by a very special person, and not this crazy person here in red. Yes. See, she's dying in a fun way. But I was asked by a very special person what my thoughts were on death. Now, I know before we talked about what is the mind and a whole bunch of other things like that. But if you think of it this way, what really is death? I mean, we said it before, you know, everything is energy. Energy cannot be destroyed. These things, these biomechanical machines, these die, these fail. These eventually will cease to be. But the energy inside of this, the energy inside of the air molecules inside of me, doesn't. So death is really more of just a truck stop along the way. It's a railroad station you get to. What's next? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. But you can't think of it as, oh no, I'm going to die. Because your energy. And energy doesn't die, it just changes. So you know what? Death is not really a big deal. And once you accept death, you can accept life better. You appreciate it more. So, you know, I'm looking forward to death. I'm curious what happens next. Or what's happened before. What will happen again. And I'm not trying to be religious here, folks. I hate using the word soul or anything like that, because the one thing I am not is for organized religions. Let's be honest, they're all a power group. But I do know, in the core of me, that this is not the only part of your existence. Is I'm here now. This flower is here now. I will cease to be, and that's it. Or I will cease to be and go to some wonderful place where everyone has angel wings and harps. Maybe some people do. I don't plan on going there. I prefer to think of it sort of in a Buddhist way, Taoist way. Death, life goes on. You actually continue to be. People have died in my life continued. That's the way you should think of it, folks. Death is only, it's a word. And a word can either have meaning both ways. It could be a good thing or a bad thing. For me, to me, death is a good thing. Because without it, can you imagine a population on this planet that no one ever died? Trust me, I must admit, I do want to live a long time. I'd love to be 1,000 years old and go into space. I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say that wouldn't be cool. But the flip side of that is, can you imagine if everybody here on Earth was actually immortal? We'd be like this. There'd be no room to breathe. So death has its place. I'm happy for that. And I think over the years, death has gotten a bad rep. Because without death, this wouldn't grow. And for now, I think that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to go enjoy my dying time now. We'll see you next time.